Hello.
Hello.
Hi, sorry. This is Muthu. It's regarding your technical evaluation. Is the time to talk to you?
Yes, Madhu. Hi. Good evening.
Good evening. So, how are you today?
I'm doing well, Madhu. How about you?
Yeah, fine. Okay. How do you feel? How do you rate yourself in JCL? JCL
Out of five, Madhu.
out of 5,
4.
4.
Yeah.
That's really good to hear. So you mean that it's like JCL manual is having 100% of concepts, 80% of concepts very well. That's what you are saying, right?
I don't put it that way, but I would say that I'm pretty confident in working with it.
So you mean a 4 is coming from on what? I mean, it's on manual level or your working expertise.
Mostly it's working.
Okay. Fine then. So what kind of work you are doing in your project? It's kind of development or RTV, or what is your routine activities with respect to JCL?
With respect to JCL, mostly it will be like around 50-50, like creating new, if there is any requirement, we'll be creating new JCLs or procs or POMs, and if there is any change in the existing program, anything like that, so we'll be expanding the procs to have the new files, and it will be some work like that.
Okay. Fine then. I'll ask you some basic questions, and then we'll go and see your strong areas also. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
So since you have a development experience as well as kind of RTB, you would have exposure to condition parameter and if, right?
Yes, Muthu.
Okay. So if I code can't equal to only in job, what does that mean?
In job statement.
Yeah. Can't can be coded in job as well as step, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
So if I code can't equal to only in a job statement, what it means?
So basically, I think if we code it in the step, that means if any previous step is abandoned, it will run the step.
That's perfect. So if in some job it is coded in job level, what does that mean?
I mean, I cannot think of anything from the top of my head, but I'm just thinking, like, in case if there is any kind of dependency on some other job, if that job abandons, maybe only in that scenario this job will
What?
run.
Your development environment, this is a standalone job running, right? How it will matter to other jobs when you give can't only in a job which you are submitting?
I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not exactly seen count only being used at the job stage.
Okay, what is commonly you have seen in your career on condition parameter in job?
Mostly this will be like restricting the condition parameter in the job to not have any other written code other than 4.
I'm just asking what is the parameter you have seen in your production jobs? Like you are saying not 4, right? What is coded? What you have seen?
Mostly based on the written codes of, you mean the exact syntax, Muthu?
Yeah, I'm just asking, what is coded generally? Like, notify equal to ampersand society is a very common standard, right?
Okay.
Similarly, what you have seen in condition, against condition in most of your steps or job. Have you remember anything you have seen,
It is mostly they use 4, LE.
LE?
Yeah.
4, LE?
Yeah, yes, Muthu.
Sure?
Sure, Muthu.
Okay, fine. I'll ask one scenario-based question before we get into proc, because you are saying proc many times in your job description. So
Okay.
I'll ask you one question. It's a simple question. You are in a development project. Maybe I heard that you are doing some complex development from your profile,
Okay.
processing, like few thousands dealers against multiple calls and other things and all. So you say some of the programs run for quite long also. In your profile,
Yes.
you have mentioned these things. So what I'm asking you is, you submit a job. Okay, this job is a well-tested job, but it is going to run for 30-35 minutes.
Okay.
After this job, another job has to be executed. Okay,
Okay.
and that will execute for another 30-40 minutes.
Okay.
Then third job has to be executed. These three jobs, okay, you are sure that they will run fine for the third round of testing. Okay, but at the same time, you want to go for sleep.
Okay.
Okay, chumma for submitting, you don't want to wait.
Okay.
So what you do in this scenario? There are three jobs. You want them to submit one after other. Is that possible? You can do something so that it will happen automatically, and you can go to rest as soon as you submit the first job. Or you will wait for 1.5 hours and see, and then you'll go.
Although I think in that last step of job 1 and 2, we can add one like on the INTRDR step. So in the sysing, we need to code like in the same library we have to have the other two jobs. So just need to code like submit on that job 2's file name. The same like that we need to do in the job 2's last step also.
No.
So
Can you tell me? I'm not understanding. You are saying something INTRDR. What is that?
I believe it is one system utility which takes the I think it's called the internal reader. So it takes
internal reader. Yeah, that's good. So it's an exec PGM equal to INTRDR.
No, Muthu, I think we need to give exec PGM equal to IEB edit. And
IEB
then
edit. I'm first time hearing from you IEB edit. What is that? I never worked on that, or at least I don't know that.
I'm not sure if it's IEB edit or IEB gener. So I think it's IEB gener. So based on that, we give it.
IEB gener is for just copy, right?
Yes, Muthu, but in this case, in the CCUT2, we give a star comma INTRDR so that it will pick the JCL from the library and submit it to the school.
Sure.
Yes, Muthu.
You have done it, or you are saying?
No, I've done it, Muthu, but I don't remember exactly which program it is, but I've done it.
Oh, that's good. So, okay, but like, what do you say? What you're saying is fine, and that's good. And my first job, though it will be successful, I want to ensure that all the jobs successfully gone. Then only I want this to be submitted.
Okay.
So what do you do that? See, I don't want the job to be submitted if any of the cases fail. I mean, any of the prior steps failed. Okay. You need to do anything on your own, or just putting this step as the last step in first job is fine.
To fail means like any non-zero return code or any abandon.
Abandon means you say both the case. Abandon means what will happen?
No, abandon means I think before the last step is executed, abandon means nothing. It will stop there.
Super. So abandon we don't need to bother. Anyway, tomorrow morning you can get up and fix it. Now non-zero return code.
Non-zero return code, we have to like code a condition parameter on the last step to like in case if any of the previous conditions fail.
So what is the code? You already said some 4LE. So same 4LE you will code here?
No. So we have to code like so if it is false, that means that step will be executed. So we should code like 0 equal to.
So if I do a 0 equal means what will happen? Only all prior steps 0 only
It
this
should
will
be
execute?
zero not equal to. Sorry, I said it wrongly.
If you do a 0 not equal?
Yeah, yes, Muthu.
Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. So you said you worked on what is called procs, right?
Yes, Muthu.
So most of your your programs are from proc only, right?
Yes, Muthu.
Okay. I'll ask you one question. Okay. A proc has is processing a program. I mean, you're processing couple of data sets, like 3 data sets in a concatenated way. It's getting processed in a proc step. Okay. In that, the second DD is DD dummy.
Okay.
Okay. First DD is one data set. Second DD is DD dummy. Third DD is another data set.
Okay.
This is how the proc is written. Now you are taking, you are invoking the proc from your job. You want the first data set and one another data set which is specific to your job to be processed.
Okay, Muthu.
How do you do that?
That third data set we don't bother.
We don't want.
Oh, we don't want to process.
We don't want to process. Even if it is getting processed, I'll not bother. You take it whichever way you want. Or you take both cases and tell me. So that I don't ask any more questions in proc. We'll go to next topic. Consider a case, third data sets also did get processed. Another case, I don't want third data set. I need my own data set.
Muthu, if you want to, since the first data set we need to process and second data set we are adding newly instead of dummy, so we have to give the first and second DDs, Muthu. So the third DD will be taken from the proc. But if we don't want the third DD also, then we need to give the first and second. The second will be the new data set. First is already there. So we have to copy the already existing name, the first name from the proc, and second is a new one. Third we have to give it as dummy.
So you are saying that you will do DD. Your JCL will be like DD. First data set, same like production data. Proc data set I need to give.
Yes, Muthu.
I have to give.
Yes, Muthu.
Okay, second, DD?
The new data set, the new data set which we are going to include, which is not part of the first and third data set.
No, I'm failing to understand. So, first of all, how many DDs are going to be there in your JCL? 4 DDs or 3
DDs? 3 DDs. In case
I want to process third input as well as my input. Take that case. How many DDs?
That means we need only 2, Muthu.
No, I want 2, first DD from proc and third DD from proc and my own DD.
That means the first DD and the second DD, which is a dummy, we need to give. Third DD, we take it from the proc.
Okay, then fourth DD, which I want to do on my own, that I will give as a fourth.
Okay, there are 2 new files, Muthu.
That is what I said, na. Take both cases and tell me. So let's talk about the second case. Yeah.
If there are 2 new files, then we have to...
No, not 2 new files. I said only 1 new file, but I want first and third in the proc also to be processed.
That means we have to give 3 DDs, Muthu. Second DD, we can give it as that new file. It is not as part of the proc.
So dummy, you are overriding.
Yes, Muthu.
So you are saying DD, the first DD which is in a proc, we will be giving here in JCL. Second DD, you are giving your new DD.
New DD.
And third DD is what is already in proc, again you are coding.
Third DD, if you want, we don't need to code with it. We take it from the proc.
First DD I have to give.
Yeah, yes, Muthu.
Are you sure? First DD I need to give, or that it won't take it from proc, huh?
No, I think first DD we need to give, because we are trying to override the middle DD, so it's not know which DD we are trying to override.
So you have done this in the past. You are sure of it?
Yes, Muthu.
Okay. Okay. Fine then. I'll ask one more thing, which is maybe one or two more things. I'll ask something
Okay.
on disposition because it's very common, right? Maybe a kind of theoretical questions, but let me see. Because if you answer that, I can sure that you are very good in your DD parameters. So I have coded one DD, okay, DD, DSN or whatever it is. I forgot to mention the disk parameter. It's a new data set which is my intention to create.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
it will IEB generate output.
Okay.
CCUT2. I missed to give a disk parameter. What will happen? Will it give me some JCL error?
Um. No. No. So I think it will go ahead and it will get and it will delete it since the default is new delete.
So default is new delete delete.
Yes, Muthu.
You are sure?
Yes, Muthu.
Okay. If a data set is already exists by any chance, what will happen? I haven't coded the disk. Means you are saying that this new delete delete is automatically added by the system.
Yes, Muthu.
And I have coded one data set which parts unfortunately already exist. So what will happen?
One second, Muthu. I'm just thinking.
You understand the question, right?
Yeah. So the same scenario, but the data set is already there.
Yeah.
Okay, I think the data set will. I think we'll get JCL and it's already there.
Oh, you'll get a duplicate data set name, JCL.
Yeah, yes, okay.
Okay, good. So, do I need to ask anything else? I'm just thinking. Maybe GDG is an important concept, right? Okay, GDG, you'll try it out one.
Yes,
For what purpose you will use GDG in real time?
So like generally if you want to like store like multiple versions of on the
Multiple
file
versions?
and we don't yes, Madhu. And if we don't want to create daily, we don't want to delete and recreate the file, and if we want to store like previous 10 days data at one time, or if you want to process, I mean, we could do it with normal PS file also, but this will give us some advantages like continuity, and we can understand that it's of the same. It will be having same data. I mean, just for like business purposes, it will have the same data in that. So
You are sure you extensively worked on GDG, right?
Yes, Madhu.
Okay, I'll ask only one question. We'll wind up this topic on GDG. Okay, I'm giving a GDG base as an input. What will happen? IEB Janar, I'm giving GDG base as an input. I'm creating an output data set in a flat file. Okay, so now this job will fail or will it do something?
Also, it will pick up all the existing versions of that data of that GDG. I mean, under its name, and it will try to copy it into the CCUT2.
It will try or it will do?
It will do, Muthu. Like try means, I mean, if something is migrated or something like that, so it will recall everything and it will copy.
So sure, it will get copied.
Yes, Muthu.
Okay. In what sense? Like, GDG, 10 versions are there. Or let's take a simple case, 5 versions. Okay. Monday is the oldest version.
Okay.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Like 5 versions are there. When you create an output data set, okay, the output data set contain like as a one sequential data set having Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday order, or Friday to Monday order, or it can be anything which we cannot, predict. You got my question, right?
So the existing orders from Monday to Friday, Muthu.
Yeah. Monday is the oldest, Friday is the latest.
I think it should do it in that order only, Muthu.
So you are saying your output will have Monday and the last will have Friday. I mean, the last record of your output will be Friday. That's what you are saying.
Like latest. Sorry, the latest means I meant like oldest version, like in ascending order, like from smallest GDG number to the oldest GDG number.
See, G001.
Monday is the zero means.
See, Monday is 0th version is Friday because I'm saying, it ran from Monday to Friday, right? So first Monday created, then Tuesday, then Wednesday, like this it's created. Now
Then
Saturday I'm doing a backup of all the generation into one thing. So you said I'll give a GDG base. Now I'm asking in which order it will come in the output?
It'll be Monday to Friday only.
Monday to Friday only.
Have
you tried out?
No, Muthu, but I'm
you are
just
thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just thinking.
Okay, let me ask you one question. I want to copy, but I want to do it by Friday to Monday. I don't want to do on Monday to Friday. Is that possible? Feel free to do anyway. You write, on your own, whatever way you want to do. Doesn't matter for me. Except manually doing this activity.
But we need to give the base as input. We have to.
You do whichever way. I'll not bother. My question is, I want to do it in a reverse order copy. Tell me any solution.
So I think we can do we can write a shortcut and copy it into the front.
Copy? Why I have to use sort? I can use IEBJR itself.
No, since we are starting in the descending order and doing it.
Okay.
Based on the data of the file, we just have to pick some key or just reverse sort the file and then write a shortcut like that and use DS sort to copy it too.
So sort, you are an expert in sort. I mean, you have done so much of sort.
To some extent.
Okay. Unfortunately, you don't find any data related to date inside it. What do you do?
So I think we can use indirect to add a sequence number and then sort based on that sequence number.
How do you do that? You will do 5 sorts, right? For 5 files, you will do 5 sort and then you have to concatenate everything and then you have to do this, right? If at all you are going this way. So you need 6 steps for doing the activity, what I said?
So I just thought we can give the GDG base as itself to input to sort.
Okay, you are going to GDG base as an input and you are giving this sequence number. How you give only for Monday data then?
No, I'll put the sequence number for everything.
Okay, you put everything. Everything sequence number is what? 1? Oh, or 1 to like that you are saying.
1 to n.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll descending sort on the sequence number. But then that would mean the Friday's data also will be like reverse sorted.
I don't want to happen that way. Friday it will come, 1 to 10. Okay. 1 to 10 will come.
Okay. So I can't think of any top of my head. I can't think of any solution. So maybe.
Okay, no issues. Fine. And I think we are already running out of time. I need to call other person. Maybe you tell me your favorite area. I want to ask only one question in that area. In JCL, this is area I like a lot. I'm an expert. I know everything in this area. Tell me one such area.
To sort only.
Sort only. Super. Okay, I am not unfortunately an expert in sort. So I ask you only simple question. Okay. But it is a very much needed question. Like you have 2 files.
Okay.
I want to get both have some keys in it.
Okay.
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 I want to take all the matching records in file 1 and file 2. Matching records I want to take, and records which is in file 1, not in file 2, I want to take in another file. Records in file 2, not in file 1, I want to take in another file. Like I need to create a 3 data set matching, like key join, inner join. I mean left outer. What do you say? Left outer and right outer.
Right.
These
Okay.
3 output I want to generate. How do you do that?
So we can use the join keys
Okay.
unpaired F1, F2, and then based on we have to reformat fields and create one intermediate like record layout which is having both the file length, and then we have to give a question mark in the end so that it puts that join indicator which is specifying like this data set is available in which the first file or second file are on both. So in the outrack using if then when we can based on the indicator we can pick up the records which is and
So
move
for
them.
that, what is the program you will be writing? PGM equal to sort.
Yes, Muthu.
Okay. Is sort join keys is the one something you will use for this purpose. That's what you are saying.
Yes, Muthu.
And it can be done in single step, or you will be doing in multiple steps.
I can done in single step.
In a single step, but join the keyword with the sort as a program, you can generate 3 output. That's what you are saying.
Yes, Muthu.
Okay. Maybe you should be right. Maybe I'll ask you only one final question in sort. Okay. I worked on some time back, not recently. Have you ever used a splice operation, splice keyword in sort?
Not I used it directly, Muthu, but I've seen it in the I used ice tool. I don't remember if they both are the same. But ice tool we generally use when we have multiple sort operations. Basically, they're kind of the same, and we want to do it in a single step. Splice. I mean that it's used to some extent in our project, but I don't remember exactly.
What the splice will do? I don't want a syntax and all. What the splice will do? You have any idea?
I think we can execute multiple sort conditions in a single step.
Okay.
Multiple sort steps using multiple control cards. I think that I'm not exactly sure, but I think that's what it is.
Okay. That's fine then. Okay. Now we almost come to end. And how do you think you did in this interview? If you are in my position, what you will do? I'm on the other side. Feel free to take a role of recruiting me. You will recruit, or you don't recruit, or you put on me hold.
Muthu, you are asking me to evaluate my performance, Muthu?
Yeah, I'm saying you keep yourself at my position.
Okay.
And assume that I have answered the way you answered.
Uh-huh.
What will be your decision
I won't
now?
select you.
Huh?
I won't select you.
You won't select. Means you feel that you didn't do the interview well.
Yes, I feel I could have done more better.
Okay. What does that mean? In projects also you did something, then I mean, I'm trying to understand this psychological reason. So you have done something, and after you did something, you feel that still you are you didn't do your best. Means
no, I'm
how
just
do I read it?
I feel like in-depth. Mostly in projects, since we use only everything in kind of a high level, and most of the syntax is already there. In-depth knowledge we are not aware of. So I think it would be better, if we have to prepare more in depth on each topic.
Okay. So I'll ask you only one final thing. Okay, you worked on JCLs extensively, right? Because you are an expert in mainframe area. That is what your CV is saying. So I'm asking you one question. How many times you referred Google or Book Manager on your day-to-day need of JCL? The way you are saying, I see absolutely 1% or 2%. Is it right?
You are saying that we are referring only 1 or 2% of the times.
Yeah, you have 10, 10 times, 100% of work is coming. Hardly for 1 or 2% you will be referring Google or something, because you people already know what is needed in your project and you are already copying and doing the things. The need for looking somewhere else to do the things, practically no. That is what you are saying.
Yes, because we are not experimenting on a day-to-day basis, and any requirement that comes in, generally we do it in the way that we already have done it, so that we can save time also, and we can just do it in a simple way.
Okay.
So,
but you are confident. Anything new comes also, you can get into various ways and you can solve, right? That is what you are confident about it.
Yes, I mean,
no, how do you do? I mean, how do you do? See, you are facing some issue. Okay, you don't know, the solution from my work per earlier experience in the project. What do you do in that case?
So I have to. We have used to have a tool like a quick reference. If there is like
QW?
any. Yeah, yes.
Okay, QW is not helping me.
Then basically we try to Google or any IBM forums or mainframe forums.
Can you tell me 1 or 2 forums you came across when you are in search of something like this?
I think one is there MES forum, then IBM mainframer.com and.
Oh, okay, good. So you not least MES forums.in.
Yes, the MES for I don't remember the exact URL, but I think it was MES forum, and then IBM mainframer.com. I think it was called.
Oh, you are part of this forum also. You are simply search and take only the information from there on need basis.
Only search.
Okay, okay. Nice talking with you, Sai. So,
thank you.
All the best. We'll get back to you. Okay.
Sure, thank you. Have a nice.
Bye.
Bye.